everybody. Welcome back to High Impact Leaders. I'm Doug Stannard, CEO of the Leaders Institute, and I help people acquire leadership and management skills to improve your careers and also to facilitate dynamic growth in your business. In this session, I'm going to share with you how to create compelling resumes or sales copy, if you're anything that you're trying to use to show a reader that you or your company are problem solvers. You can actually use this technique for that. But it was specifically designed to help you create a really good resume. So if you're in the job market and you're looking to kind of get a new position, the resume a lot of times is kind of the entryway to at least get you to that interview process. And so we'll kind of show you how to use that. Before we get to the technical stuff, though, I'm going to show you how to really avoid falling into the most dangerous trap out there with this type of thing, especially with resumes. By the way, here's a little hint. Your resume should never be about you. What? What else is it going to be about? Right? It is going to be about you, but it's going to be about something related to you that is more in tune with what the other person wants, not about how great you are. Because instead you want to focus on the problems that you have helped other people solve, whether that's been an employer or customers or clients. You focus on how you have been a problem solver for those people, and those prospective employers or prospective customers will now kind of see you as being a problem solver, because when they hire you, they're going to have fewer challenges to deal with because you're the person that avoids those problems or challenges happening. So you get put to the top of the list, whether that's a proposal list or a resume list, whatever. So basically, let's go with the first big tip. So instead of making your resume a list of accomplishments like most people do, this is just my work history and things that I've kind of done. What you really want to do is make it a list of problems that you've solved. So by the way, don't get me wrong, your resume should absolutely be about you and your accomplishments, but just a little bit different than what most people think. If that's all that you highlight, then you really miss out on a great opportunity to set yourself apart from your competition. Basically, human beings tend to all have a few things in common. You know, we like to think that we're a diverse group of people, but we're all human beings, right? Every person on this planet is a human being, and every human being has a few simple things that are in common, no matter what culture you come from, no matter what your background, your experience. The first thing is that we all have problems, right? Every single person on the face of the earth has problems. We also have challenges that we have to deal with. Well, guess what? Your prospective employer or the person who is reading your marketing document, they're not a title or a company. They are an actual person. They're a human being. It's an actual human being that has actual problems and actual challenges. So if you kind of keep that in mind and you design your marketing documents, especially your resume, based on that, you're going to be well above your competition in that particular arena anyway. So basically, if we're focusing on a resume, for instance, when that person who's making that hiring decision makes that hiring decision, the main thing that they want to know is basically, will hiring this particular person help me solve a problem, or will hiring this particular person cause more problems for me? And we can assume often anyway that the prospective employer will read our qualifications and automatically conclude that this qualification will be of benefit to the company, right? That's a dumb assumption to make. They very rarely do people actually take that step. And by the way, it's not because the prospective employers aren't smart people. Every one of them are very smart people, or most anyway, depending on where you're applying. But many will actually do this. However, if you take this step for the employer, you make that person's job much easier. And when you make that person's job much easier, they like you more, right? So if you do this little simple step, you're now presenting yourself as somebody who can make the job of the employer much easier. That's a huge consideration it's huge because the main goal of the because that main goal is, hey, is this person going to be a problem solver? And heck, he just solved this problem for me, so okay, maybe it's now lowering the risk of making a bad hiring decision. So the way that you are presenting your information to the employer or to the reader of this document is making his or her job a lot easier. They're seeing you as a problem solver.